Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and today we are back on the Westbridge Hills map in my test game for my 9th video about Courseplay. In this video we're going to talk about how to set up a 2-part fieldwork mode course. If you're new to Courseplay and you missed my first 8 videos, you might want to go back and start from the beginning. There's a link in the description to my Courseplay tutorial playlist. In the last video, we used Courseplay to rake this field. Now we're going to set up an unloading course, then combine it with a course from the previous video, so that we can pick up the straw with a loading wagon and sell it back at our farm. I'll hop into the tractor here and set up the course. Once the course is running, I'll fast forward the video. Now with a 2-part course, it's always important that your unloading course starts or stops where your main course starts and stops. So when we set this course up, this was our starting corner, and we told it to return to the start point when finished. So when the tractor gets full, it's going to come to this point here, and from this point it needs to be able to pick up the start point of the unloading course. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drive forward a little bit to about here. And I'll open up Courseplay. I'll clear out this course, and then I'll tell it to start course recording. Now we need to follow our 3 waypoint rule. There's 2. There's 3. Alright, so now we're good to turn. We're going to turn, head down this road. Again, be sure to stick to the correct side of the road so that you avoid any traffic issues. We're going to head down here to our main farm where there's a straw sale point in one of these barns down here. Alright, it's actually that barn right there, so we're going to come in from this side. Now the interesting thing about the sale point is we actually have to back into it. So here's one of the neat things about Courseplay. Courseplay is both really good and really bad at backing up trailers, and it depends completely on how you set the course up. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the trailer, because the course is dependent on the tractor, not on the trailer. And I'm going to drive forward like this to a point where if I had the trailer there, from here I would be able to do that. And then I'm going to put it into reverse driving mode. And I'm going to back the trailer, or back the tractor up. All the way back in here until I reach until I can't go any further. And then I'm gonna change directions again. I'm gonna come back out here. And then I can pause. Come back over here. Grab my trailer. Come back over to where I paused and resume recording my course. And now we're just going to drive back over here. Cross back out onto the road. And then we're going to turn back in here and get pointed right at our starting point there. And we'll go ahead and stop. And we're going to save this course as sell straw. There we go. Save it. I'm going to move it into field 15. And then we're going to clear the course. We'll come into field 15. We're going to select rake 19 meters. And then we're going to merge in our sell straw course. And now we can come back here. We're still in fieldwork mode. We're going to tell it to start at the first waypoint. And we're going to tell it to drive course. And now if you notice, it automatically starts the loading wagon and lowers the pickup. And Courseplay is now just going to automatically drive it along, following the exact same path that the rake took. So if the loading wagon's going the exact same place the center of the rake went, then in theory the loading wagon will be exactly on top of the windrow the whole time and be able to pick all that up. Once the loading wagon is full, we're already up to 60%. The tractor will stop, turn off the loading wagon, pick up the pickup, I guess, and then we'll turn around and head back to our last waypoint. From the last waypoint, it'll pick up the first waypoint of our unload course. Looks like our speed might be a little bit excessive. Yeah, let's turn that down a little bit. Looks like it didn't quite get it there. Seems almost like let's try. Let's say current waypoint. See if it hits it this way. Okay. So as you can see, this is a really difficult unloading point to hit, both because of the hill, the angle, and having the chickens right there. Kind of makes it hard to get a good straight back up to it. I'm wondering if one of the issues was our speed. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the street speed even more. And hopefully on its next attempt, I might have a little bit better time at that. A lot of the third-party maps, or the mod maps that you can get from the community, those maps will typically have points that you can drive straight through and unload and you won't have to back up into. Or if they do have ones that you back up into, they're typically a lot larger and a little more out in the open so that it's easier to do this. Alright, so if you notice, it went back out in the field and it's not running and not picking up anything yet. But as soon as it gets right up here, it turned on, lowered the pickup, and it's gonna keep sucking up straw until it gets full, and then it's gonna go back and try and unload again. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better luck this time with a lower speed. Okay, it's even worse this time. So it looks like my problem was when I recorded the course, I didn't pull far enough forward. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the driver, and we'll even clear the course. And what I'm going to do is we'll empty this out. If you notice, this is about as far as I need to be personally comfortable backing this trailer in. So I don't think I gave Courseplay nearly enough room to successfully back this trailer in. So I'm going to go ahead and record another course. And then this will be a good example, because then I can show you how to stitch the new course in and then have the tractor still resume kind of where it left off. Alright, so once again we're going to come over here to our start. And before I do anything, I'm going to come in here and delete the bad route. Sell straw. Start course recording. Of course, now I made a mistake. I should have dropped my trailer before I pulled up here. So I'm going to pause it. Come over here. Get rid of my trailer. Go back over here where I left off. Unpause it, and keep driving forward a little bit more until I get one more waypoint. There we go. And now I'm going to reverse it. Okay. I'm going to reverse it again. Drive over here. Pause it one more time. Come around and grab my trailer. line back up, unpause it, keep driving my course. Back over here, hit stop, save, sell straw, move this course into the field 15 folder, clear this, select rake 19, merge in sell straw. And now we need to drive back to where we left off. Okay, we'll loop back around here. Get mostly lined up with this. And then we can come in here and we can say start course at nearest waypoint. And you see it'll drop the pickup, start the loading wagon, and resume loading. And then once again, once this is full, it'll go to the last waypoint of this field course, start the unloading course, drive, and hopefully this time around it'll actually be able to back in and unload itself. So we'll just follow along and I'll fast forward until we get there. Success. Alright, well that worked a lot better that time. Just to prove that this is completely automated and to add a little variety to how I'm recording these videos, I'm actually going to hop out here. And I'm going to jump in this case and I'm going to record it picking up and dropping off another load from a different tractor, a chase tractor. Alright, looks like he's full again. There you go, and we got $3,000 for that load. You know, I watch a lot of people who have Let's Play videos online or other online videos of them, live streams and whatnot, who don't bother collecting straw, because really straw is not worth much money, and if you have enough to satisfy whatever your needs are for mixed ration and bedding for your livestock, then you don't really need any more above that. So a lot of people just tend to spread it on the fields and then cultivate it in. But I mean, if it's something that you can completely automate with Courseplay and just have it sitting there running while you're doing something else, it seems like a lot of money to be just leaving on the table for something that, once the initial course is programmed, only requires you to go in and click a couple buttons to have a tractor go do it all for you. But to each his own, I guess. And just like how we're doing this with a loading wagon, if you really wanted to, and depending on what sort of equipment you have on hand, you could bale this and then use an auto stacker, and you can actually have the auto stackers back in just like this loading wagon to that sale point, and they'll automatically unload the stack of bales on top of the sale point and sell it. Just to me, it seems like if the end goal is to sell it anyways, there's no price difference per liter of straw between a liter in a loading wagon or a liter in a bale. It's all the same amount of money. Oh, look, he's full again already. Alright, well, third time's a charm. I assume that if he managed to successfully unload 3 loads like that, he should probably have no problem finishing off this field. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. This concludes our 9th video in my Courseplay series. In the next video in this series, I'll cover advanced fieldwork mode. Tips and tricks like using multiple pieces of equipment at once. If you're interested in trying out Courseplay, I'll put a link in the description below to the mod website. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, be sure to click the like button and subscribe for more farming simulator videos. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.